Hello, this is my Minecraft project for Mr. Shed's history class.
Hi, Mr. Shed.
Yeah, that's my brother's there. So, me, and my siblings got to help do something huge and incredible, and I really hope you like it. So, what I had to do to make this, which is like, as you can see, all of this didn't come on its own. And, I had to like blow up this huge mountain to make cave waves, cave waves, blah. And, yeah, there's some villagers there. But what, I had to do was like blow up a mountain, and then we had to replace everything with clay. Like, all of these just used to be stone and stuff. Like, it took us like in total 4 hours to do this project. So I worked really, really hard, and I really hope you enjoy this. Of course I didn't do this all alone. My sister and my brother helped out. So my sources, I got it from a few websites, and you can just, for more info, you can go to these sources, and I hope you enjoy this project. Now, as you can see, I have a few Pueblo houses over here. Over here is the table of facts. These are Pueblo homes. They used clay to make them and made them. Like adobe houses, which is basically apartment-like houses. And clay was a very important resource to them. Some Native Americans actually still live in the Pueblo homes. And the Pueblo actually didn't have a written language. Isn't that crazy? The word Pueblo means people. It was given to them from the Spanish. And they used clay to make homes, and they used it to also make pottery and so you see
Etc.
Yeah.
You mean etc.?
Yeah. And so they had a love for, oh my gosh, I just deleted that.
Just continue.
Yeah, just ignore that. So the Pueblo had fashion of to make clay pots. Like, all I could get here was flower pots, but oh well. And they had, and they made different kinds of vases or pots, and that was like their art. They loved it. Of course, they have no windows. That would be cool if they did. The Pueblo had to go and hunt if they want to have really good material. So as you can see, they would have to travel out in New Mexico. Like, ignore, there's not really swamps, but they had to, like, if they wanted like wood and stuff, they would have to like travel all the way out to get it. And like I said about the adobe houses, I made these that are full of beds and pots, and I've made various connections and ways of how they could get in and out of the houses. And since they're apartment-like, they can connect to wherever. So as I'm going in here, there's so many rooms to explore. So I can go here, there's some more rooms. We just made this sort of endless, and it's really cool how everything is like this. As you can see, the villagers just getting out there.
I think they're trapped.
Yeah. So
let's move on to.
Clay was almost all they had, but they used it very wisely and they made it as their main resource. They make their houses, they make their pottery. They used lots of material here. Now we go here. There's very little water. So the Pueblo didn't have much water supply. Though lucky enough if they ever did find water, they usually go outside to get it. So I just made like a little water hole here. It's like just definite. But this, so they had to go out and travel to find their water supply, which
They could buy it
is
in
really
shops.
hard.
They could go to oases.
Yes, the Pueblo also traded with other tribes. They also had like another name. I forgot what it was called. It started with an A. I don't know if it was given to them by their like enemies. It was like Amuzui or something like that. They lived under a ridge to protect them from the heat of New Mexico. So the sun is beaming down and it's extremely hot, and there's not much life going on here. Like, we places red sands, normal sands, more red sand. Like, we just did this whole area and had to replace all the blocks with clay and sand. And so it was very hot, so they went under the ridges where it was nice and cool to have shelter.
Now, moving on to the mine. Well, the underground system.
Yeah, so this is usually the part that my brother does. This is like another house. It looks really nice. So if you look here, the Pueblo grew and ate mostly crops, like the Three Sisters and pumpkins. To get meat, they had to go outside and find animals. So they just grew crops in here, and
because food was mostly scarce out in the desert of Mexico.
Yeah, and so they grew the Three Sisters, which is basically corn, squash, and beans. Yum. And also later on, they also grew pumpkins, which is pretty cool. I love everything pumpkin. Yeah. Alrighty. Pueblo lived in New Mexico where it was very hot, like I already said. And as you should know, when it becomes nighttime in the desert, it's very cold. Like, it's almost below freezing. So you don't want to be. This isn't really the best place to live in, but the Pueblo were smart, took shelter, and it's really cool. And the Pueblo had cotton clothing to wear. So they found cotton and
all around the desert.
Yeah,
or traded with people who had cotton.
Yeah, and they used it to make their clothes. Cotton is very soft.
But
of course, everybody knows.
But the villages in Minecraft don't have cotton clothes, for some reason.
No, they do. They do. Just say they do. They have cotton clothes. Somehow they all the Pueblo villages.
I think that's leather. A couple of that's leather.
I don't care. I'm just saying that they all have the same hair. I don't know why. All the Pueblos like it here. How you guys doing?
I think they're trapped in the heat. They're gonna eventually starve to death while zombies are gonna come after them.
It's peaceful.
Husk.
So, yeah, that's basically all I have to introduce, and I really hope you enjoyed our whole project, because we put mostly I have to be honest.
Yes.
Stop it, Nate. And we worked very hard on this. So we really hope you enjoyed our presentation. So bye. I don't know what I'm doing.
Let me see.
Alright, that's enough.
I can do it.
Bye.
Bye, Mr. Shea.